Keyur here, back again with another video. And if you are if you are loving my series on Python, then don't forget to like and hit that subscribe button. So now let's go ahead and discuss further on the on Python. So in this video, what we will do is we will talk about two things, or we will talk about two things. First is the comments in Python, and second is indentation in Python. Now let's start with the comments. And before understanding the concept, let's take a simple example. Assume that you have got a job in a good IT company, and there you have got a project. So what this big IT companies do is whenever they get some big project, what they do is they are not going to give the whole project to an individual. What they will do is they will divide the project into different parts, and they will give a different module or a different part of a project to each individual in a team. Let's say the size of the team may vary from 5 to 10 to 20, or depending upon the project. So let's say you are a member of one of such team. So you have been given a module that you have to write. So it is necessary that you write that code so neatly and so neatly that it is readable by the other person. Once all the modules are ready, then all this code is integrated. So it is necessary that the third person or the other person that will integrate your code, or that will take your code further, it is necessary that they will be able to understand it. So comments help us in increasing the readability of a function. Also, comment helps us to describe what your code is doing, or all these things. So now let's say, let's stick to this example. So let's say we have this crazy program of 2 lines of printing something. So let's say that we want to describe more about this program. So, and comments are again one more thing that I forgot to tell you, that comments are something that you will write for yourself or for the other people so that they can understand your code, and the comments will be ignored by the Python interpreter. That is, whatever you write in comment, so it won't give you any error, or it won't be executed or seen into the output screen. That will be directly ignored by the Python interpreter. So again, here our goal for writing the comment was to increase the readability rather than writing some piece of code. So talking about this example, let's write some comment here. So comments in Python start with this hashtag symbol. You might know the hashtag symbol, yes. So comments in Python are written using this hashtag symbol. So hashtag, and let's say below is the code for printing. Okay, what I am doing, below is the code for printing. So as we can see that if someone new, a very beginner person comes and sees your code, so he will be, let's say he won't be able to appreciate that what is this print, 2 lines of functions, 2 lines of codes. But yes, he can read the comment that below is the code for printing, and he can understand that. Similarly, when the size of the code becomes larger, this comments come in handy. Now another very important concept of Python is indentation. And if you are coming from any other programming background, then you might know that in C, C++, of Java, or another programming languages, there is a concept of curly braces. Now what this curly braces do is they help us to create a block of a code that we write. Okay, but in Python there is nothing such as block of code. Then how a block of code is created in Python? About block of code in Python is created by giving even indentations to each line of code. Now let's say we have this 2 lines of code, that is print. Now let's say this both are, we can say that they are indented in one same column only. Now let's say the second line, let's indent it some more, and here we can see a small red underline, and it says unexpected indent. That means that the another line of the Python has been indented, and it is creating a different block of code, and which is not necessary at this point. The block of code, it will help us when we work with functions, loops, and conditionals. Yes, we will see all these things further in this course, but right now the indentation thing doesn't make any sense. And if you have given it by mistake, still the Python will give us error, and we can see it here only. But let's try and run this. Code once. So here we will get an error, says indentation error, unexpected indent. As it says that this indentation of 1 space, it was not expected, still it is there. So we can't give your indentation. So here with this, the moral of this story is that indentation is very, very important in Python. If you are writing some line of the codes, you have to take care about the indentation, that whether they are indented properly or not, and if they are in some block of code, or if the code is of a function, or if it is inside if conditionals, loops and all this thing, it has to be indented. And if you are from another programming background, then you might understand this better. And if you are a beginner starting with this Python series, then don't worry, we will understand that how this indentation works further. But right now, until this, understand that you can't afford a single space in your program. All this have to be indented in a single piece of code. So that's it for this video, and let's catch up in another video.